Oh, yes. So the question came up is that when you find out that people around you are, let's say, more AI or inorganic to some degree, or corrupted or whatever,
Let's
there's
get this.
so many
Let,
versions.
let's do a definition here. Okay, so organic has a direct source connection. Inorganic doesn't. Could be a clone, could be a hybrid, could be, what do you call that, holographic projection. Lots of different things.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So when you're saying inorganic, that then comes to organic. So organic direct source connection, or it can be a dimension of self that is a dimension of self, but not necessarily the complete original.
Mm-hmm.
Like I had a guy come once and when I was looking for his lineage, like we're doing our light code thing. And as I'm looking for his lineage, it's like, where the fuck is it? I can't see. It's not coming up. And then all of a sudden this dimension of self steps forward very clearly and says, I'm the original. He's a dimension of self. I'm stuck in Atlantis. They've actually weaponized what I can do. This is what I can do. And he showed me this whole fucking thing on sound and frequency and whatever. He said, I need this part of myself to understand and to make the connection. I'm like, yeah, all right. So, I mean, that was how I understood that. I mean, for me, when I'm talking about different dimensions of self, it's almost like this one has the primary consciousness, or this is the one where the primary consciousness decided to reside in the DVD that is life. Because let's face it, all of these dimensions of self are happening at once.
Mm-hmm.
We're still on the timeline. We're just segmented and chopped up in all these times. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Or
Yes,
get the white coats.
No, if you get the white coats, I'll be in the white coats as well.
We'll have our own asylum at Casimir. Come on down, bitches. Okay, so back to so we've got the organic and inorganic. So just saying it in that way may be a good way to start this thing of what do you do then? What is it when you find an inorganic?
When you find that someone is inorganic, like whether it be a friend, colleague, family member, like for instance, family members, right? You find out that they're inorganic. The question was, what do I do about that?
Well, what do you want to do? Are they bothering you? So someone finds out that whoever they're with or whoever's in their family or whoever's in a close association with them is in fact inorganic, not an original, not from the original timeline, and somehow not so much engineered, but does not have a direct connection to source. How's that?
Yes.
Or well, my first nation running on someone else's DNA.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
My first instinct for anything inorganic, even though I do get caught up in it, would be to run the fuck away.
Right.
But, well...
Why? You don't need to... Look, just get real. Just understand that the first thing with that inorganic is it's not going to have the same compassion, the same depth, the same sense of loyalty to humanity that you have.
No, of course.
It's not born with that. It's not inbuilt. That being the case, don't expect them to behave that way. So when they turn around and behave like a fucking AI asshole, vaccinate. Oh, no, sorry, I can't say that because, controversial. All those homosexuals should be put to death. Oh, all those, that aren't my religion should be put to death. When they start talking like that, they're not going to change because they don't have that inbuilt connection to understand life and the truth of what they're saying. So they're never going they're going to disappoint you.
So just take that. So it's good to just recognise what you're doing with.
And I mean,
that's kind of...
If you want to fuck them, then realise you're just fucking a machine. But understand then, whatever it is you're fucking isn't going to necessarily be able to give you what you can give them, that love, that creativity, that depth of understanding, your luminescence, your light. Right? So if you want to give that to a soulless machine, darling, you just do that. Right? But if you don't, forearmed, forewarned. You can be hyperventilating around a pub, breath testing. Who's fucking organic? Oh, he's organic. And then it's like you get up next to them. Oh, he is organic.
I love it.
But, I forgot what we were up to. We were talking about outsiders, about what happens when you find an inorganic.
Well, in my experience with certain folk, the pulling of my own energy was really effective into sort of rebalancing myself.
That sounds really great. I pull my energy. So would you like to? Well, what does that mean?
Okay, so it's like I pulled almost like my life force from them to keep them from using it all the time, or to kind of use it to run whatever they've got.
Cool.
That's how I've...
So you take back your creativity. You take back your life force energy. You take back your connection to source. And you just take it back from them. Any contract agreement allowance you made for that to happen. Any ancestral karmas for that to happen. You'll get the hang of it. All bodies, all dimensions, all points in time, and see what happens. The other thing you can do is you can see exactly what it is running them and go head to head with them.
Yeah, that actually makes it more effective.
Sometimes it's prudent or effective to have whatever's running it know that you know it's there and that you can wipe it at any given moment. Make it work for you. It's all.
Right.
But no, when you engage with it, you engage with it. There's no such thing as a free lunch.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you heard this on the John Lamb Lash, but because I'm not sure if it's on 1 or 2, where he talks about the timing for this.
Oh, yeah.
The last 11 minutes of her day. Mm-hmm. And we're in the last 11 minutes now. We're probably about 10th minute. 1 second equals 108 days or something, or 1 minute of hers equals 108
days. Yeah, was it 1 minute equals, 10 minutes equals 3 years?
Possibly.
Is that it?
Possibly.
And
well,
it means...
this whole thing goes down in the last 11 minutes. And so it was from 2013-14 to 2016. Like it's now.
Yeah, it's now.